What is up everybody, it's your boy Cameron Bash here and welcome back to the Movement channel. Today, we're coming at you with a pretty interesting WWE Games related video as we're going to be talking about some news that could have massive implications for the entire franchise. Towards the end of the day on March 7th, as many people were already starting to get their copies of WWE 2K22 around the world, a news story came to light that helped support a long-standing rumour within the WWE Games community, and that's the rumour that one day, WWE may actually look to EA to create WWE games for them. Before we jump into the details of that, let me tell you about the sponsor of this video, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid is one of the greatest mobile games of all time and it only continues to get bigger and better, as the game now features over 600 unique champions within it, with all of those champions coming from unique factions, each with their own deep history and lore in the world of Teleria. And if you've ever seen one of our custom wrestling shows before, you know how much we love our lore. Not too long ago, Raid took things to the next level once again when they brought in an absolutely insane addition to its already huge boss roster, and it's the biggest, baddest, and scariest yet, the Hydra. This thing is the ultimate beast, as if you took Brock Lesnar and stuck 3 extra heads on him, a super powered clan boss that's like many different bosses all rolled into one. Each of the Hydra's massive heads comes with its very own unique mechanics to provide you with one heck of a challenge. It can share the pain and push damage from itself onto your team, cloak itself in a cloud of poison, scare your champions, and if that wasn't bad enough, it can even rot you from the inside. And that's just the tip of the iceberg, as this boss can do a ton more crazy things, making it one of our favourite challenges in the game. This entire battle is a big tactical puzzle box, with a lot of layers that always reveal new challenges, even in the middle of the fight. We absolutely love it when you're in the thick of it with a dungeon boss, and all of the buffs and debuffs start popping off and stacking on top of each other. It's just so satisfying. And for that reason, there's really never been a better time to get started in Raid. And to help you all out, if you click our link at the top of the description, or scan our QR code here on the screen now, you'll get unique bonuses worth $30. We're talking the free epic champion, Aina, 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. So don't waste any more time. Download Raid today and prepare your champions for the ultimate test against the Hydra. This story was first covered by Fightful Select, and it was reported that WWE has met with EA to begin preliminary discussions regarding the future of its video game licensing. The trigger for the conversations between these two parties apparently began after the poor reception to both WWE 2K20 and WWE 2K Battlegrounds. One quote from the article read, "WWE has shown a lot of frustration with the reception and lack of success of recent games. The gaming market is a major selling point for them, and they believe they've fallen behind the competition. With WWE 2K22 being the most recent game under the 2K banner, it is being seen by many within the WWE as a make or break situation. This is the final game that 2K Sports is contracted to make under WWE, and while WWE are open to options that involve extending the deal, it's all going to come down to how successful this game is." All in all, a pretty bleak article to come out right alongside the release of WWE 2K22. Not only do we now have the game right in front of us, which we can all judge for ourselves, to love and enjoy or hate and dislike, but we also have this damning piece of news to go along with it that really sets the stakes and reality of what this game means for the franchise. If it does well, then we could be seeing 2K23, 2K24 and beyond. But if it doesn't do well, then we could see the end of the WWE 2K franchise as we know it. Honestly, I think that would be a bit of a shame. WWE 2K22 is not only a very strong game at its core, with a lot of great established modes to go alongside it, such as its Creation Suite and Universe mode, but it also set the groundwork for many other features that can be built up over time into the future. To have the rug pulled out of them at this stage of things would not only mean not building off of 2K22 in the way 2K have envisioned, but it would also mean starting from scratch under a new company, which by the sounds of things, is likely EA. And there are a lot of people that have a lot of issues with the way EA handle some of their sports titles. So I feel a large portion of the community are automatically going to be hesitant and on edge simply with the announcement that EA are taking over the franchise. The belief is if EA did take over the franchise, then the team in charge of developing it would be EA Vancouver, the same team that is responsible for the UFC Games franchise. Based on that information alone, I think we can start to build a picture of how this game could look and feel, potentially leaving its simulation roots behind to go with a more competitive fighting type of game. It also likely means that there would be more delays, with a new game under EA taking several years to come out. that'd mean no new game next year. And if the license is taken away from 2K, then after a year, they may not be inclined to keep the servers up and running for 2K22 either. So we may actually be without a WWE game for a period of time if this were to happen. WWE have had discussions with EA in the past though, including in 2016, at a time when 2K's contract was up for extension. WWE made the decision to go with 2K at that point in time, meaning that they obviously saw something in them that they were happy with, and if 2K22 sells enough copies, maybe WWE will start seeing 2K in the same light again. There aren't too many mainstream reviews out there right now for the game, and we likely won't hear about sales numbers for quite some time, but as this stuff starts to roll out in the coming days, weeks, and months, I'm sure we'll all start to get an idea in our heads in terms of which direction this franchise is heading in. This is an absolutely fascinating story and we'll be paying close attention to it as it develops. But for now, we'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. How does this news make you feel? Are you disappointed? Happy? Sad? Excited? I bet that there is a mixed bag of emotions out there and we'd love to hear from all of you. So drop a comment on the video down below with your thoughts. And while you're down there, don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe for more WWE 2K22 content. Thanks again to Raid for sponsoring this video, and thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you soon for another one.